Welcome to Family DIY TV. This is a review of the Live Aqua in Cancun. Flew out of Philly. The airport in Philly, they've really done a lot of rehab. Looks really good. Now, the airport in Cancun, I could not praise it more. Immigration, customs, everything was extremely fast. Everything now is electronic in 2026. We got through everything within 10, maybe 15 minutes. We were outside waiting for our shuttle. And you heard that right. About 15 minutes, we were out through everything in the airport. That's amazing. Usually it takes an hour or so. We used Happy Shuttle to get to Live Aqua. Again, those guys were great. We waited about 10, maybe 15 minutes for our driver. Our driver, Alejandro, was a blast. Pretty funny. Now, we stayed in the Aqua Club, not the Aqua Club suite, but we stayed in the Aqua Club. So when you get there, they recognize that. They tell you you're a VIP, which is really nice. They take you up to the 5th floor. And that's where you check in. It's pretty nice. You could sit there, eat hors d'oeuvres, kind of just hang out in the club while they get your rooms ready. Our rooms weren't ready, which is fine. We hung out in the club for about a half hour, maybe 45 minutes. We had 3 groups with us, so we had a couple rooms that we had to wait for. But all in all, no big deal. After that, once we got checked in, they took us to our room. The butler actually took us to our room. His name was Carlos. He was awesome. He then walked us around the resort and gave us a tour. Not a huge resort. I was actually surprised at how small it was, but it was very effective, very nice, and extremely clean. I cannot tell you how clean this resort was. There was people cleaning everywhere. The gym, there were cleaning equipment that wasn't even being used. It was amazing. Everything was very well maintained, painted. They were constantly working on this building. They take a lot of pride in their building. There for about 3 days. We had 3 different dinners. They did have a restaurant on site called Carnivore, which you had to pay for, which I thought was a little weird because it's an all-inclusive, but why would you have a pay-for restaurant? I can understand the upcharges, but that's okay. So we didn't go to Carnivore. The buffet was not open all day like I thought. It was only open till noon, but no big deal. I had a great breakfast buffet. Now the pools, there's a lot of them. I think there's in total, there's got to be 7 or 9 different pools. They are pretty quiet, which is, I guess it's whatever you want, but I did find that the main pools were quiet. If you wanted to have a little bit more, fun or whatever you want to call it, you had to go to the pool bar, which is off in the corner, kind of in its own section, which is fine. There they had a DJ. The other pools were quiet. There was really nothing going on. It was kind of, I don't want to say boring, but kind of got a little boring there for a while. So we would always usually end up at the pool bar where they had music and stuff playing. One day we actually had a good time with some people there with a ball. Got in trouble, but the staff is amazing. Now let's talk about the beach. The beach was absolutely beautiful. We did have some of the seaweed, and I think we were actually in the lower part of the year. I think it starts to get worse in April. We went there in the beginning of March. There was a little layer of seaweed that you had to step over, literally one step over, and you're into the water. The sand was beautiful. Everything about the beach was amazing. The water was fine. It did have red flag, which they probably do all the time. It's a little, the water's a little rough, but no big deal. You go out there, you have a great time. Really just extremely relaxing. You can even get service down there if you need drinks or whatever you need. Just all around, tons of seating, tons of cabanas everywhere. You can reserve them. Some you don't have to. Depends on if they have an umbrella or what the rule is that day. Now, the one thing about the beach is when we went to check out, something I didn't enjoy or didn't appreciate is they charge you like $5.75 a day for a sanitation fee. And that's to clean the beach. I really didn't understand that. I don't like surprises like that. Yes, it's only $5.75. You're talking about a few $1,000 trip, but I just don't like those surprises. So that was something that I didn't leave a good taste in my mouth when I checked out, when they were like, oh yeah, by the way, you have another $20 in charges, but whatever. The beach was amazing. Overall, the food, everything we had was very good. It all tasted good, very fresh. They had sushi. They had a sushi bar where you just go up and get sushi any time of day, which was really cool. So tons of options. We didn't run out of options. We were there only for 3 nights. But one thing I was looking for the whole time was kind of a joke there. I couldn't find tacos. They would had a hamburger and hot dog station all day long, which I thought was weird, but they didn't have a taco station, which I was like, that's weird. Then what I found out after talking to someone was that you just ask for anyone for a taco there, and they'll tell you where to get a taco, or they'll go get you a taco. So I wish I would have known that, and that's something to really point out here. The service is amazing. They will do whatever they need to make you happy. The butler would find us throughout the day, our assigned butler, and he would just like ask us what we needed and give us suggestions. He made all the reservations for our dinners. The first night, he made it real easy. He set up a WhatsApp group. We were just texting him throughout the weekend, and he was just doing whatever we needed. It was really nice. We had a few problems with some of the rooms in our group, just minor things, just normal things, and they resolved them within an hour or two. So amazing. The rooms were beautiful. People were great. I'll leave you here with a room tour, but overall, we had a great time. We really appreciate the staff there. Everyone was amazing. They all spoke way more English than I spoke Spanish. Cancun, from the distance from the airport to the hotel, was only about 15-20 minutes, and the drive was beautiful. They take care of their area there. It was very clean. Everything was green. There was grass everywhere. I just can't say enough about how nice their airport was and how nice to travel between the airport and the resort was. I know that's a little thing, but that does make a big difference. You don't be driving through like a bombed out area and feel unsafe. You didn't feel unsafe at any point. The airport was amazing. The people were amazing again. And I just want to thank Live Aqua, especially Carlos, our butler. So I want to shout out Mary Saul. She was a server at the pool. She was amazing. She was like our mom. She would make sure we drank water. She was just so nice. And the other person we had was Ariel. He was awesome. He was a server at one of the restaurants, and he was the man. Yep, just like the Disney character. He even made that joke. He was so nice. He made us eat so many desserts. It was great. So all around, amazing people. I'm going to leave you with a room tour here. I'm Mike. Leave me any comments down below or any questions you have. Leave them down below. I'll try to answer them.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool room. Here's a closet. Oh, each room, this is a big deal. Each room comes with some flip-flops and a bag. Very neat. Awesome.